Everybody, it's Anne and Jeannie once again for Just for Fun. This is part 2 of Yakking with Jeannie and Anne. Once again, I could not convince Jeannie, party pooper, to wear a hat because why not wear a hat?
I love yours.
I can't. She just won't do it. So I've got another quiz for her. But before we get into the quiz, tell me, Jeannie, how many more days until she retires?
12 more days after today.
I can't stand it.
12.
How many years have you worked at Carnegie Public Library?
Almost 35.
35 years of the best.
And nobody knows I'm here because I'm in the back.
Because she's downstairs processing all the books. And she also brings the most amazing food all the time to the library because she's a great cook. Yeah. Okay, Jeannie, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
You're ready for
I'm ready to fail.
For the prizes. For every one you get right, you get a piece of candy.
Oh, great.
How about that?
Out of my jar.
Okay, and I like the title of this quiz because it says a test for old kids. And I think we definitely qualify for old kids. So this is testing your memory of the television shows and commercials and the music that we listened to in the 60s and 70s. Okay, so here we go. The first one. After the Lone Ranger saved the day and he rode off into the sunset, the grateful citizens would ask, "Who was that masked man?" Invariably, somebody would answer, "I don't know," but I can tell by the look on your face. You don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, but he left this behind. What did he leave behind?
A Z.
A what?
A Z.
That's Zorro.
That's Zorro.
Tanya, do you know the woman behind the camera? Do you know the answer to this? Well, you're too young. Okay, a silver bullet.
Of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, that was the hardest one.
I did.
I know you'll get this because I actually remember watching this. I was like second grade, but I did. When the Beatles first came to the United States in early 1964, we all watched them on the what show?
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan Show. I found that show highly depressing. But I watched it because what were our alternatives?
We didn't have a lot to choose from.
But I remember I was actually in bed and my mom dragged me out of bed to watch the Beatles. Okay, this is, I think, part of a commercial. Get your kicks. Where?
On Route 66.
On Route 66. Woo! Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Oh, this is a television show. I'll try to... The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to... I think the show is Dragnet. I think the names have been changed to protect the...
Identity.
Close. Close. Innocent. To protect the innocent.
I fail at these tests.
We're so bad. You're going to get this one. Yeah, the floor is going to open up. You are going to fall down.
I know.
Okay. In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
The lion sleeps tonight.
Woo! Here you go. A butterscotch. Okay. This might be a little bit before our time. After the twist, the mashed potato, and the Watusi, you'll get this. We danced under a stick that was lowered as low as we could go in a dance called the stick, and you go underneath the stick.
Yes.
You're having a senior moment.
This old kid.
It starts with an L. Yep. Come on, you know this.
I know.
You go under the stick.
How low can
and
you
go? Dun 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 dun.
Just
dun.
give it.
I'm taking your candy back. The limbo. Oh my gosh. Nestle's makes the very best
chocolate.
Okay, you get the butterscotch back again. Okay. Some Americans who protested the Vietnam War did so by burning their
bras.
No, that was the women's movement. The men. What did the men burn?
They burned their flag.
Their draft cards.
Oh, yeah, their draft cards.
Give me that back.
I'm gonna get a piece of candy.
The cute little car with the engine in the back and the trunk in the front was called the VW. What other names did it go by? Blank and blank. It had two other names.
The bug.
The bug. You get half of the candy back. And it's the specific name of a bug.
Beetle.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding. I'm gonna give you 2 pieces of candy.
You're gonna take them back.
Okay, this is hard. In 1971, singer Don McLean sang a song about the day the music died. How does it start off? Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
That's the one.
This was a tribute to what singer who died in a plane wreck?
Buddy Holly.
Ding, 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 woo! Woo! Another piece of
Stacking up the
butterscotch.
candy.
This is her candy anyway.
I know.
Okay. Not many more. What takes a licking and keeps on ticking?
Timex.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, you are correct, madam. The story you are about to see is true. The name. Oh, I already did that one.
Yes.
Senior
moment, girl.
Go ahead and give it to her. She'll get it right this time.
No, I won't.
Okay, this is hard. Yeah, give it to her again. Red Skeleton's hobo character was named blank, and it's not Clyde Cadiddlehopper. That's what you said when we practiced.
Freddie Freeloader.
Yes, yes. And he always
Red
ended his
Skeleton.
television show by saying good night and
God bless.
ding 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 ding. We can remember the first satellite placed into orbit. The Russians did it. It was called. Think back to social studies class.
Oh, what was the question?
I'll give you a hint. It starts with an S. It sounds Russian.
Sputnik.
Yes! Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to get us excited. And for the very last one, you're playing for the rest of the candy in this jar.
Okay.
One of the big fads of the late 50s and 60s was a large plastic ring that we twirled around our
hula
waist. It was called the hula hoop. Bing, 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 bing. You get the whole jar.
And next week you will do the hula hoop.
Yeah, next week we'll get.
No, you, not me.
We'll both get the hula hoop sound. See how long we can keep it up.
Right.
Yes. Okay, now I've got one more question for you, Miss Jeannie. Somebody in your family is filming a special segment for the library this summer. Would you like to tell us about this?
That's our youngest granddaughter, Allie, and it is Welcome to Allie's Kitchen.
And what is she cooking this
loves
week?
to cook. This week is grilled cheese sandwich.
Now, did you teach her how to cook? Her mother did her mother teach?
Her mom did.
Yeah.
But she loves it.
And it's so cute to watch her because she climbs up on her chair because she's a little petite little thing. Yeah.
And it's her favorite thing to do, she said.
So
she's
you can
excited.
see cooking in Allie's Kitchen. No, what's it called?
Welcome
Allie's
to
Kitchen.
Allie's Kitchen.
Allie's
I think it's
Kitchen.
just Allie's Kitchen.
Every Wednesday at 2:00. So this new recent video was just released about an hour ago. So watch Miss Allie on that. Do you want to give us a preview? Do you know what she's making next week?
Possibly a quesadilla.
Ooh, I love quesadillas. Have her make an extra one
I know.
and bring it to work.
Yes, I
so
agree.
I can have that.
Yes.
Okay, well, this was another crazy afternoon at Carnegie Public Library. And this was part 2, or as Tanya would say, part 2. Part 2 of
Wee.
Yucking and Yakking with Jeannie and Ann. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.